watching Fox 9's Voices for Change.
Around 800 people attempt to climb Mount Everest every year. Not everyone makes it, but a Minnesota native is getting ready to attempt that climb while making history. He will be part of the first ever all-black American expedition to the top of Everest. The goal here is to bring more diversity to the great outdoors. Maury Glover has more on this journey.
Shutting off and really just thinking about the task at hand and what you're doing and being outside in nature.
Growing up in Detroit Lakes, Eddie Taylor went to national parks with his family to enjoy the great outdoors. Now his love of nature is about to come full circle.
I'm really excited, and I know it's going to be very hard, and I'm kind of, already mentally preparing for that. But in terms of, I guess I'm just excited.
Taylor is one of 9 African-American climbers and mountaineers who will attempt to reach the top of Mount Everest next year. He says the Full Circle Everest expedition would make history as the first all-black team to summit the world's tallest mountain.
Not a lot of people that look like me have been up there. And I think that, for someone who's looking to do that, not seeing anyone that looks like themselves out there really makes things harder.
The high school science teacher and track coach who now lives in Colorado says of the roughly 10,000 people who have stood on the tallest peak on the planet, only 10 have been black. Taylor hopes the climb draws attention to the barriers African Americans face to outdoor spaces and encourages people of color to not only dream big, but get outside.
If you can show that we can go do this, right? And this is kind of a high level, like hopefully that says to someone else, oh, I can just go outside. I can go camping. I belong in the mountains. I belong outside climbing.
Taylor says he'll spend the next few months training for the high altitude climb before the 70-day expedition begins in Nepal next March. And he hopes their monumental achievement takes the sport he loves to new heights.
I mean, if we can be successful on the tallest mountain in the world and show folks that we can be successful and show people from our community that we can be successful with this, I think that would just go a long way to helping, diversify the outdoor industry in general.
For Voices for Change, Maury Glover, Fox 9.
Well, you've heard of soccer and you've heard of football, but have you ever heard of futsal? A local organization is working to introduce local youth to the game, growing in popularity across the world. As BC O'Neill shares, it's all in an effort to connect communities and open the door to some new opportunities.
The purists may be upset when I say this, but I like to call it soccer's little cousin or little brother.
The game is called futsal. Fast-paced, it combines the skills of soccer, but on a hard court.
There it is. Yeah. The big piece that I love is very accessible. You don't need a bunch of permits or field permits, and you can just pick up and get to playing anywhere you are.
Now, Mario Wimberly is working with a number of organizations to help bring a sport growing in popularity across the world to youth throughout the Twin Cities.
We noticed that a lot of kids didn't have access to the game, so we decided to start on our own.
He and a partner have launched a coach and mentoring organization called TC Soul Futsal. In July, they are hosting a summer league. Instead of pay to play, it's pay to serve.
I grew up playing the game in the area, and there wasn't a program like this. So it's personal for me, also that families don't have to pay these astronomical fees.
Young athletes will provide an hour of service each week in the North Minneapolis community.
Very good. Very good.
The game, Wimberly says, is a catalyst to serve, a team effort where everyone is a winner.
Coaching and mentorship is my full focus. So like I said, I'm using the game, something that I'm good at, that I know about, to reach and impact kids.
Well, next, a Minnesota woman on a mission to create more representation in art. Our Maury Glover shows us how she's helping children of color see themselves in a different light.
I was inspired by Starry Night by Van Gogh because I just recently went to his experience.
As a digital artist, Vigalia Jean-Pierre loves to create fantasy characters. But like a lot of black artists, growing up, she didn't see many that looked like her.
A lot of us love cartoons and anime and fantasy, and there's not a lot of black or brown characters in that space.
So Jean-Pierre put together a coloring book for kids of all ages called Melanin Magic. The 104-page book features 35 magical characters of color like mermaids and fairies by 14 Black artists from all over the world.
As I always wanted to create more representation, especially positive representation for the Black community, and this was one of the ways that I could do that.
I finally made digital curl brushes.
Jean-Pierre is no stranger to coloring outside the lines. Early this year, she went viral after launching a set of digital brushes that make it easier to draw Black hair textures like braids, curls, and twists. But she hopes her latest project helps children from different ethnic backgrounds see themselves reflected in the creatures they are coloring in.
I've gotten so many DMs and comments and retweets saying how much people wish they had this when they were kids, or they are so excited to get their niece or nephew this book.
And Jean-Pierre hopes creating more diverse fantasy worlds will influence future artists in the real one.
I'm happy that it is going to people that aren't just, like I said, Black people, and it is building a space where people can be inspired to create more characters of color.
For Voices for Change, Maury Glover, Fox 9.
Well, still ahead, 50 years of moving music, how the sounds of Blackness continues to inspire the next generation.